stole my big titty anime girl.
I slapped those boobies around. What are you gonna do about it?
I challenge you to a duel.
A duel with knives?
Yeah.
Ah!
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is episode 3 of cheap alcohol versus higher quality review. Okay, it's not that much higher quality, but like, how much was this one? This one we paid $7 for this one.
This one was $8.
Yeah, and this one right here was $14. So it's not that much more expensive, but it's expensive to us, at least.
Bottom shelf, top shelf. So today we're going to be reviewing the Gekiken. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the 15.6% alcohol by volume.
Junmai Saki Fuki. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I am. First, starting off with just room temperature, and then we're gonna move on to like warm temperature. So first, we're gonna start. Actually, no.
Let's start off low, then go high.
Low.
All right. Okay.
Low and quality. This is the bottom of the shelf that we found. The
So
food market we went to.
this is the Gekiken. Like I said, 15.6%. You want to smell it?
Yeah.
It's kind of a ricey. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of sweet.
It smells like fermented rice. It does have like a sweet kind of smell to it though.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
I don't know how to describe it. I feel like it gives me like deja vu because it reminds me of some other smell I've smelled before, but I can't put my head around it.
It says Gekiken Saki, USA, Folsom, California. Alright. So these are the cups we're using today. We got a little,
We got a little
set.
fancy this time around.
Here, let me get you first.
Oh, thank you, good sir.
Alright, let's do it.
Cheers. Wow.
It's almost like water.
It's like water, but it's got like a very like mild, like interesting taste. I don't know how to describe it.
It has the aftertaste is like, I don't know, my whole mouth is coated in this flavor.
We just warmed up the. What was it? The Gekiken Saki.
So we didn't heat up too much because equal shares, you know, you gotta give the other one a chance.
Yeah. All right, let's try it. Eat it up.
Definitely
Yeah.
bites a little more.
Yeah. A little bit more. I think we should do another taste test.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we got some eggs here. We're gonna be making some ramen later once we start getting a little bit hungry because I get the munchies when I start getting the buzz, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So it's kind of.
This is not as bad as the vodka review, is it?
Oh. Yeah, it's not as bad as that. So we have a few little props set out. Akira, I've never seen that. Akira?
Oh yeah.
I've never
No.
seen it.
Interesting thing about Akira. By the way, everything we're talking about in this video, we're not experts in any subject matters. Just
Definitely.
shouldn't take everything we're saying seriously. We're two drunk guys with shitty cameras, so yeah. A little history of what I know about Akira is that it basically revolutionized the popularity of like anime in the West and basically opened up a whole window of like animation that would be flowing through the West essentially. And yeah, it's a really good film. It's even if I would highly recommend you watch this film because this film is way ahead of its time for animation, that's for sure. And also, you can still find a lot of references to modern pop culture little bit of history when it comes to Japanese animation.
So when did the movie come out?
Not exactly I can't remember off the top of my
Was it
head.
like the 80s?
I'd say yeah, around that time, the 80s. It hit the portion right here when it actually came out. Because this dumbass can't remember what it came.
Oh my gosh. Another good one, Initial D.
Oh, that's another good anime. Yeah.
A lot of it is, it's just everyone today. I mean, I actually have yet to watch the original, but my brothers would watch it all the time when I was young. And the movie, though, I did watch. It was pretty good. The concept of it is, if you don't know, is his dad. So there's a kid or a guy, and his dad is a tofu maker, and I guess he makes other foods, whatever. And the son, which is the main character, delivers the tofu, and the dad would basically put a cup of water in the, I guess like the center console of the car, and his goal was not to spill a single drop of water from that cup. And if he did, I guess when he got home, he got his ass worked or whatever. It's like, you dropped my water? Yeah, so he became really good at not spilling his water. That's basically the movie. No, there's more to that.
Oh, all the Studio Ghibli films, have you seen any of them?
No, I haven't actually.
You never seen Studio Ghibli at all?
No, I haven't.
Alright, Bradley, that's what we're doing tonight after we finish this video.
No, we're watching Akira.
Actually, oh yeah, you're right. Okay, we'll watch this first, and then if we're still conscious, then we'll watch it.
The goal is to drink both bottles tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do
That's
it.
about 1 bottle per person.
If we can get through drinking 2 bottles of vodka, I'm pretty sure we can get through this.
Yeah, you're right.
Talk to the audience about that turbo right there. I was kind of curious about that.
Oh, so this is a turbocharger. It's used for force induction on a car. It's basically shoves more air into the engine on a car, and more air and more fuel in an engine makes a bigger bang, which makes the car go faster. And a lot of the Japanese culture has what's like the Bosuzoku culture. It's basically, from my understanding, being a rebel. Being a rebel and being different than like everyone. I mean, a lot of people, you know, whenever they're younger, they or even growing up.
I think that's a pretty interesting point when it comes to Japanese culture. Is that? Oh, by the way, quick disclaimer. We're not experts in anything we're talking about. So if I say something that may seem a bit off-putting, feel free to put it in the comments or whatever. If you think I said something that may be incorrect or not completely aligned with reality, but this is from my understanding, is that the Japanese culture is a bit more, what's the word? Conservative, I'd say.
Yeah, that's true.
Like what you brought up about racing, right? Here in the West, racing is like a big thing here.
Yeah.
Like it's almost very common for a large majority of Americans to be into racing, right? But like in a place like Japan, I feel like it's a bit more like anarchist-like behavior.
Oh,
really?
I mean,
we literally come from the country where it's like, yeah, everybody can just own a gun as long as they haven't committed like any major crimes or whatever.
well, also, I think...
Or just have one illegally.
I think it goes into the whole thing that if you're told to do something for so long, you're going to want to do something different. Just because, I don't know, the curiosity, the unknown, whatever it is. So we just heated up the Fukisaki sake? Fukisaki sake? And,
Saki?
Fukisaki sake.
Saki.
Saki sake.
Alright.
So when we last heated it, it's still actually pretty warm.
This one's even warmer though.
Oh yeah, it's warmer.
Oh, it's burning my fucking hands.
So what are you thinking about? How you feel about this whole sake situation?
I think sake's probably one of my favorite drinks now.
Oh really?
Yeah. I mean, I've had it before, but
You don't really like Everclear that much anymore? Hint, hint.
No, I don't like Everclear.
So you don't want to make an Everclear video?
Maybe we'll do that in a season finale
Oh,
or something.
Something to look forward to.
That'll be like the end of this season of.
This will be like 3 gulps, 8 gulps. Actually, 8. 8's my limit. Actually, with that.
Oh no, Everclear is something else, buddy. Everclear review. Yes, I love it. Oh, that gotta burn my throat a little bit.
Oh yeah. So, a lot of people do move to Japan, but
I actually do want to move to Japan eventually because I have some pretty big plans there. Me and my buddy, we're planning to do. We're planning to try to see if we can try to do our art there, or well, not art there specifically, but like have like that living environment while also simultaneously doing our own projects there because we're currently working on this manga right now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So manga is like comics, right? Anime comics?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
I'm not really into the whole anime comics, videos, movies. I do like American animes though, such as The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, great anime.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Don't forget about.
That's a really good anime.
Don't forget about what's that one other anime? The House.
The House.
No, not The House.
Haunted House.
No, The Office.
The Office. The Office isn't an anime.
Yeah, it is. Don't you ever say that The Office is not an anime.
What do you mean? Is there an anime Office? I don't know. You were talking about Berserk the other day. Actually, last week.
Oh, Berserk?
Yeah, like,
Oh yeah, it's another good anime you should watch. I feel like Berserk takes a lot of inspiration when it comes to like the nihilistic view of things. It's which is pretty fresh when it comes to like an anime or a manga, because I feel like a lot of anime and mangas are very like stoic-like, whereas Berserk is more of a nihilistic view of like what the world is, like a constant struggle of life. But I feel like that's what makes so the main character Guts, right? I feel like he's a lot more of a relatable of a character compared to someone like from Dragon Ball Z, like Goku, who like just kind of always progressively gets stronger and always eventually defeats every enemy in his path. But then when it comes to like Berserk, Guts is not this. He doesn't like get that much stronger every time he fights someone. It's kind of just.
he just gets weaker because of them dying.
No, he doesn't get weaker. He's just not the strongest, and he does get beat a couple of times, which kind of adds a bit more of like relatability to him, because that's just how life is as well. Because you're not always gonna win every battle in life, no matter how hard you work. Sometimes you're gonna lose.
Unless anyone watching out there can say, I've actually been trying to find this. You know, in GTA, you can push a bunch of buttons and you get like the cheat code.
I don't think that's how life works, Bradley.
What if there was a secret where someone could punch and kick in weird directions, and you get cheat codes? And you're like, God mode? Hell yeah! You're like, money? Send it.
That would make life a little bit more meaningless, though.
I mean, no. If only one person knew it. Because think about it. When you're doing God mode in GTA, who else is doing God mode in GTA?
No, but I'm talking about like in real life, it would make things a little bit more boring because the only thing that adds like flavor, the only thing that adds flavor to life is the struggle of things, and I think that's what is pretty interesting, right? Struggle is what makes life worth living for. You want to take this shot right now?
Is that even a question?
No, it's an order.
It tastes like there's like 1970s elderly Japanese people working out with sweatbands. And they're just like, that's the flavor, is like
Wait, how did you
1970s elderly Japanese people working out.
how did you come up with that in your head?
That's the flavor of it. Gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Never been torn around.
Oh my gosh, no. The more you drink sake,
The soberer you get.
the sober you get more. The soberer, the more sober,
The more soberer.
the
Soberer.
most soberest.
Soberest.
Soberista.
Subaru.
Subaru.
I think we should go back to the other one.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, okay, I'm finding out a trend that the cheaper bottom shelf, I feel like they have to fight harder to stay in the game. Meaning, they're a little better tasting. Because look, if you had this Bukaki Gekikan drink right here, and it's not that great tasting, how long is it really gonna last?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you have this one, maybe it's a name brand. Like some name brand things nowadays, they're literally riding on the coattails of their predecessors. They're, you know, the ones that they succeeded.
Yeah.
I feel like someone like Fukisaki it might just be our taste also. It's different than people in Southeast.
Probably.
Part of. Oh, dude, fun fact.
What?
Do you know that Japanese children, you usually try things, is it 7 times? 7 times? Okay, I'm probably wrong. Japanese children usually try things 7 times longer than American children. So, for instance, they did a test where they gave Japanese children math questions that were impossible for their level of knowledge. And they gave American children the same test. And the Japanese children tried for hours and hours, or however long it took them, to figure out the answer, while American children were like, oh, 7 times 9, multiplied by AB squared, quantified by the volume of X fighter. American children were like, yeah, I'm not doing this because you're lame and I don't know this and you can go away. And the Japanese children were like, let me look at this deeper. Yeah, so
Oh, okay then. I see what you mean.
in the short and long, Japanese children try things longer than American children.
I think it also has something to do with the culture, because I feel like in Japanese culture, it's a lot more of like a what's the word? Give everything you got when it comes to accomplishing a task. Where not just saying here in the States, it feels like, especially when it comes to education, kids are just kind of given a lot of stuff, and I feel like there's a big issue when it comes to our education system. But then again, I think it goes hand in hand, because yes, while Japanese students may be a bit more academically profound compared to American students, they're also a lot more stressed out, and they're also a lot more prone to depression. By the way, quick disclaimer, I might be incorrect about that statement. I'm a little drunk, so
Maybe they're overworked.
yeah. Don't take me seriously. We're the guru right now. Wait. Oh, there's something stuck in my eye.
It's just a tear. You're crying.
I'm crying for how retarded American children are compared to Japanese students.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sad. If you put American children and Japanese children in a ring to fight to the death with weapons, I would have to say that Japanese children would probably use a tactical advantage, most likely being ninjas and samurais.
Okay, you.
American children would speak gun-toting, and they would be like, hey, I think this moonshine's a little bit weak. You know, Last Samurai, copyright. Last Samurai, he was actually an alcoholic addicted to sake. And that guy liked his sake, I'll let you know.
I can see why he was addicted. This shit's good. Goddamn.
Watch your profanity.
Watch your profanity.
So we got the top 4 weird facts about Japan.
Ah.
So did you know the world's shortest escalator is in Japan, measuring only 4 steps? Because that's all I could see in the picture was 4 steps.
That's the most pointless escalator I've ever heard of.
Exactly. Because efficiency and inefficiency.
Yeah.
Did you also know it used to be illegal to eat meat in Japan?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What do you mean? Wait, when was that?
I don't know.
What?
I didn't read that far.
God damn it, now the audience is gonna be wondering what you're talking about.
So back in 1776, in Japan, while we were over here making freedom happen, Japan, they were like, no, you can't eat meat. And they were like, well, America's being free, we might as well eat as much meat as we want. So they were eating meat, they were gobbling it up. They were like glizzy gobblers down there, you know?
The U.S.?
No, the Japanese.
Oh.
They were gobbling up that meat. They were spilling their sake like I am currently. They were eating all sorts of meat. They were eating Canadian geese. They were eating moose. They were eating beavers. Not really. No, they didn't do any of that.
Oh.
But they did eat meat at one point after not eating meat at some point.
Wait, what are you trying to get at here?
They ate meat.
No.
Once they didn't eat meat, then they ate meat.
God damn it, bro. Okay, anyways, fuck it.
Alright,
let's
Number 3! Did you know that samurais used to test their swords on passing by civilians most of the time?
Why can't I do that with my gun nowadays?
Because you're not a samurai.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And coming in hot, like an asteroid, ready to strike the earth
Oh,
and
wait,
smite it.
Before we get on to the final fun fact, let's finish this one shot. Ting. Alright.
Number 4! There were over 200 schoolgirls used as nurses in the Battle of Okinawa.
200 schoolgirls used as nurses?
Yeah. Whoa. Battle of Okinawa.
That's a lot of bodies.
And I'm pretty sure that's where most animes originated from.
So, we just finished our little makeshift ramen.
Yep, it looks really good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's very large pieces of meat in there.
Yeah. So we used like some cheap top ramen packages, and we just put it in a rice cooker and just started heating it up.
Honestly, I didn't expect the rice cooker to cook the meat so well.
I know, right?
If you get thin slices of meat from the store,
This is a pretty thick slice though.
yeah, preferably thinner. And we messed up because we didn't cut them up a little bit.
Yeah. But that's alright, because I'm drunk and I don't really care.
I care. Give me some noodles, Holmes.
Scooping up the soup with
I'm totally fine.
It's okay, there's gonna be a little bit of
There's a little bit of vodka in that cup.
yeah,
No,
from the last video.
No, wait. Last one was tequila. If you haven't seen the tequila video, check it out.
Yeah, we'll
It's
put it
pretty good.
in the description of this video.
Yep. So we have our chopsticks. You gotta make it equal. And then most of you are wondering the correct way to use chopsticks.
Correct way is I don't fucking know.
Well, you grab the first ones like you're like a person who is handicapped mentally, grabbing a pencil. And then you grab the other chopstick and you put it in your other part of your hand where it makes sense because everyone likes to do things their own way. And you chop.
Ready to taste this?
Yep, let's do it.
Alright, let's see how good our chef skills are.
Terrible. Right? I feel like it needs more salt.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but it's not horrible though.
No. Coca-Cola might like this one. That's a little bit too white. Sake was good. The ramen was good. The lower priced sake was better, in my opinion. To conclude, I think it was better because it's fighting to hold its place. The more expensive sake though, it was pretty strong. It was like 4% higher, and the ramen was good.
Okay.
But as far as that, that's all I really got.
Well, I think it's time to conclude this episode.
I think it is.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Drink on. You stole my big titty anime girl.
I slapped those boobies around. What are you gonna do about it?
I challenge you to a duel.
A duel with knives?
Yeah.
Ah!
お前はもう